Hi, I thought it would be fun to make a 2021 goals speed paint. Hopefully at the end of the year I have accomplished all of them, but if I don't, it's okay. That's why we all make these goals as a hope in a way. One of my goals that I hope to accomplish is to have more conversations in Spanish. I started learning Spanish back in January 2020, maybe 2019 in December. And then I started taking some lessons in February, and that really helped my Spanish level. So I'm just hoping to keep on improving in that. Another goal that I want to accomplish this year is to just be a beginner in Mandarin and to just have more confidence in that language. The third and last language that I'm taking is ASL, and that stands for American Sign Language. I am taking a different approach to this language, and that different approach is I'm taking it in college. And if you want to know more why I'm taking a different approach on this language and not the other languages that I learn, let me know and I will do a video on that topic. And if you want me to make a video on just about languages, also let me know. And for ASL, my goal in that is to be a beginner. I am already a beginner, but I just want to be feeling more confident in reading other people's signs when they're going a little bit too fast. I might not learn that in this kind of class, but maybe in the next ASL class that I will take. And I don't really have an exact goal that I want to accomplish for ASL because I don't know how fast this class is going to be, and what the progress of where my ASL is at and where the class is at. So I might learn some things, or it could be totally a review. And that's my goals for my languages. If you want me to do a video on this topic, the second method is exactly the same to the first method, but it will be more visual, so I will show you pretty much everything that I will do and all the tools that I will use. Let me know which one you will like more, the first or the second. The next subject about my goals is YouTube. For YouTube, I just want to be more consistent in uploading videos. The first time that I kind of slowed down in uploading was because my voice was giving out. And then the second time was just because I was having art block and I had to recover for something. And hopefully to be monetized one day, but monetized will be more in the future goals and not in the 2021 goals. For my drawing goals, I don't really have a lot of goals for this. So a major one is just to keep on creating, trying to be motivated to draw, and to get out of my comfort zone a bit and try different styles. I think that's all for my 2021 goals. Now, from this point on in the video, I'm just going to be talking about the speed paint that I did. For creating this video, I did try to do it a little bit differently. I used my computer instead of my iPad. I wanted to see different things that I could do on my computer, so that's why I can be able to zoom in and out to just change it up a little bit so it won't be as boring as it being still. And you can see it a little bit better when it zoom in when I'm doing certain details. To make the illusion underneath the water, I had to group all the layers that I used, including pretty much everything. Then I had to flip the thing to be upside down, and I did that using the selection tool and add some tools that pop up in the bottom. And then I had to clean it up because I didn't want certain stuff to be underneath to make it more realistic. And before I kind of flipped it and stuff, I had to duplicate all the layers that was used in the mountains and the other mountains before I could actually use the selection tool to turn it upside down. Now I'm just cleaning up that mountain. I didn't like how it was. I'm just adding in more detail because before it was this white smudge in the water, and it didn't really look like the mountain having a reflection in the water. So I'm just adding some blacks and then whites, the same kind of pattern that I did in that specific mountain. And then I kind of just like Gaussian blur it a little bit when I was finished with the details, and it looked so much better than it did before. Now I am kind of going on to the sky now. I just didn't like how it was turning out. The background of the sky was not how I liked it. In the picture, in the reference that I was using, it was a lot lighter blue, like a gray blue, but I couldn't get that color. So instead of doing that, I just did what I did best, was doing a starry night. And how I do that is just using the oil paint brush and just kind of like putting pressure and then letting go, and then putting pressure and letting go. Then I use the cloud brush to blend it, and to blend I just like tap on the screen more than going back and forth. And then once you blend it, you just keep on adding in the same color as you did before, or different colors to make it kind of pop in some areas. And once you're finished with that, before making any more, adding in more stuff, make sure that you use the snow brush and tone it down a little bit so it looks like stars instead of the snow. I think it's called like driven snow. I think it's in the elements. And that's just to show you how much you really need to add or take away, and to erase some of the spots that you don't like for the starry night galaxy kind of look. You use a eraser, you change it to the cloud, and I think that was in the same elements. And you kind of just tap on that so you have the same pattern, instead of using airbrush that may make it a little bit not as smooth looking, not as blended. Once I just finished with the sky, then I started adding some galaxy effect to the ocean, so as the reflection as well. I had to change some stuff, especially in after the white stuff by the mountain, to have a deeper effect. It looks best when the background color is a little bit darker, so the other colors can pop a little bit more. Now I'm just trying to see what I need to add or take away. This is the part where I realize that I do need to change a little bit of the color in the lake so it adds a deeper effect to it. And once I did that, I'm pretty much almost done. I just have to clean stuff up to make it more clean, not as sketchy. Let me know if you have any 2021 goals that you want to accomplish. It would be interesting to know. So when I added the Driven Snow brush, I had to change it twice because I added a different color. I did a blue tint, which I wanted a white one to match the sky. Once I did that, I just kind of like erased it a little bit so it's not as bright. And so it looks more like a reflection in the water. This is how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!